High on Life deserves to be high on good reviews. But it's a shame that this is a bad review because I think High on Life is actually amazing. But without the word amazing, more like it's really good. It's a very, very good game, but it has some problems. It's a very good game with a few problems. Yeah. This is Justin Roiland's latest game, and it's his first team's shooter. It's his first team shooter. They're shooting for the first time in this one. And it's about guns that talk. They talk when you shoot them, but they also talk when you don't shoot them. And each gun is unique with their own funny voices, like JB Smooth. You got Justin Roiland. You got Tim Robinson. He's funny. He's a funny guy. And I don't remember what the girl's name is. To be honest, I don't know I don't know her. I don't know her at all. Anyway, for their first person shooter, I said first twice. That was wild. That was insane. I should have not wrote that like that. It's funny if you think I'm writing any of this, actually. For their first person shooter, it's actually pretty impressive. A lot of the guns that you use have a lot of cool tricks to them, which make the game fun to play. You shoot them with the crazy needler gun that isn't a needler from Halo, but it might as well be, or a shotgun that sucks enemies towards the player. And each gun has their own mods that can even change up the abilities. So for example, the shotgun can now suck off armor from the enemies. And not in a dirty way at all. They just suck them off. They just suck off the armor in a very non-dirty way. This isn't X-rated. It's M-rated, but it's not X-rated or A-rated. Or is it AO? I've never actually played one of those games. For the limited amount of guns that this game does have, they're very different from each other. The game does a great job of having each gun stand apart from the other, and the mods make drastic changes to help with the variety of weapons possible. You know how good this game is? The shooting in this game is so good that I shot the gun in the game, and then I stopped playing. I went outside, and I shot my brother with a BB gun right in his little baby knees. It was so awesome. I loved it. I hate my brother. I hate him so much. He's my big brother. I hate him. I shot him in the knees, and it was fun. It was fun to shoot him in the knees. This game made me shoot him in the knees with a BB gun. It was very safe shooting. I didn't do violence, but I did enough violence. This game made me violent. I loved it. That's how violent and fun this game is. You shoot an alien, you go, dang, I want to shoot my little brother. Or big brother, I forget which one I said. I want to shoot my brother, my big or little brother, in the knees. With a BB gun. Skyrim couldn't even do that. Skyrim didn't even have the balls to make me want to shoot my little big brother in the big old little knees. I say this is a good start for Justin Roiland and the team because there's a lot of jankiness to the shooting that starts small but slowly adds up. There's so much jank. I'm stumbling over all the jank. I can't take it. There's so much jank. But not that much. I mean, it's enough. It's a lot of, it's more jank than you'd want, but it's fine because the game's still a lot of fun despite the jank. It's hard to pinpoint exactly specific details because they're so minute, but traits like sucking up enemies with the shotgun can become finicky and inconsistent to use, and damage outputs for certain guns need to be tweaked for them to really pack a punch. Regardless, this game is a laugh a minute. Jokes are flying everywhere, and not all of them land. With so many jokes being thrown at you one after another, sometimes they can step on each other's toes and ruin the flow of the comedy. The comedy is constantly being cut out or drowned out by combat or other characters. But the overabundance of humor means that by the end of the game, you will find a joke that is just right for you. Some of the best jokes are hidden away as Easter eggs or secret areas you can find. So not only is the humor fun, but it's also rewarding. In the current gaming climate, comedy games are hard to find. But Justin Roiland makes creating a comedy game look effortless. What makes his jokes stand apart from other video games is the ways that he incorporates interactivity into them. The player is an active participant in the joke, rather than the joke just being a one-liner that a character says and they move on. When High on Life is performing those types of jokes, it is at its peak. One time I shot a gun in this game and I hated myself for it. It was amazing. It's my favorite thing. I felt so depressed. I don't like when games are fun. When games aren't fun and make me depressed, that's my favorite game. That's why The Last of Us is my favorite game. And now High on Life is my third favorite game. What's my second? You'll never know. You'll never find out. I will never tell you. But it's depressing. Just like High on Life. Depressingly hilarious, that is. While there is massive variety in the comedy, there is not so much variety in the enemies. You'll be fighting many of the same banana-looking enemies throughout your entire experience. And luckily the game is so fast-paced and so brief that it isn't as bad as it could have been. But going forward with the sequel, this is something that has to be remedied. Again, with enough time and bug fixes, I believe these can be ironed out. Because ultimately the experience is enjoyable from start to finish. If only my wife would say the same to me. Nagging annoyances aside, I had a lot of fun with High on Life. I cannot wait for the sequel, but in the meantime, I will jump back in and replay it again. Maybe High this time, because it seems like that is the way to play. And it's free on Game Pass. You play it. What are you doing? Why are you listening to me? Stop. Why do I even need to write a review? Why did I write this review? I didn't write this review. I'm rambling right now as we speak. Go play this game. It's free. If you buy Game Pass, you just have to buy Game Pass and then it's free. You have to spend money and then it's free. Don't you understand that? If it's free, I don't need to tell you to buy it. You go get it, play it, tell me what you think, write in the comments or something. I don't know. I hope you like it. I liked it a lot. It's jank.
Look at us. We're just getting started.